I know right now there is a lot of information that is happening and a lot of headlines that are out like, oh my gosh, the internet is just bombarded with headlines about the income-driven repayment applications being down on the student aid website. So first and foremost, if you are reading headlines, I can't stress enough, y'all. I can't say it enough. If you're going to freak out about something and you're going to panic about something and it's based off a headline, please make sure you go into the contents of that information to see exactly what it's saying. And I promise you, when you get into the actual information, you'll see that it's not as big as they actually are putting it out to seem. Don't get me wrong. This isn't saying that what is happening right now is something that should be taken lightly, because it's actually really serious and extremely unfair what is happening and what has happened to borrowers and just people in general. It's just an unfair situation. But remember, y'all, we are dealing with a system that is not new to us, that has been told to us that is broken. They told us that in our face way before all of this happened. So we are already aware what kind of system we're dealing with. We are already aware what type of government we are dealing with. We are already aware of this. And now things just become even more clear with this particular administration in office. But we've already been dealing with a system that was designed to keep confusion or cause chaos and also create continued confusion, you know. But what I will say is, for those of you, because I know there are some of you who have wanted to switch over into a different income-driven repayment plan. You wanted to get off Save because you're close to that forgiveness threshold. Well, we know right now, with the applications being down on the website, so you're not able to access the online application on the student aid website, meaning you can't get access to any Save, you can't get access to pay as you earn, you can't get access to income contingent repayment, and you also can't get access to income-based repayment. And everyone was basically like, okay, all right, that should be there. That application should be okay because that was created by Congress. But as we can see, all of that information is blocked. You're not able to access anything. So what that means for you, if you are a borrower who is in the SAVE plan currently, you are currently enrolled in the SAVE plan, and you know that you have some time away, at least well over 2 years before you are looking at your loans being discharged under any type of plan, because we know most of these income-driven repayment plans are 20 to 25 years. That is what they were set at. Now, unless you qualify for public service loan forgiveness, that cuts that time down to 10 years, which public service loan forgiveness, by the way, is absolutely okay. You're still able to put an application in for public service loan forgiveness. You're also still able to submit your employment certification as of 9:23 p.m. on February 25th. Okay, because we know that'll change. But you're still able to do that. You still are able to get your loans discharged under public service loan forgiveness. Of course, that would be connected to all of your qualifying months and also meeting all your qualifying payments. But for those of you, like I said, if you're in a SAVE plan right now and you have some time away for your loans to be discharged, just chill out. Like, just chill out. I mean, you do have the option to submit a paper application, but mind you, when it comes to submitting the paper application, there's a whole backlog. They have a backlog with online applicants, but just think about mailing this stuff in. And that doesn't mean that you can't mail your application in, but let's just think about the backlog that is already happening. If you are someone who has a payment that is coming up due soon, like within the next 30 days, reach out to your loan servicers. Some of these loan servicers actually have an online chat function where you can reach out to them about you not being able to access the information online. You can't switch. You technically you cannot switch into another plan if you wanted to, especially one that you qualify for. That could be the difference in that payment, the amount of that payment that you have upcoming. So that would be something that you reach out to your loan servicer about, so that way they can put you in that processing forbearance if necessary, if you're not already enrolled in a plan like SAVE or another type of income-driven repayment plan that's currently kind of in this hold status right now. But we know when it comes to the SAVE plan, the injunction has affected not only just SAVE, but pay-as-you-earn income contingent repayment as well. So any plans that were created by the Department of Education, we know that there is a question and there is a challenge of the authority to discharge loans under those particular plans when it comes to the 20 and 25 year forgiveness portion. So that's been kicked down to the lower courts. We'll see what's going to happen with that. Hopefully within the next few days or weeks there'll be something that is told. But as far as when the applications are going to come back up, that part is just something that we don't know right now. When it comes to the paper application, it does not have the right accessibility as well. So if anyone that has, hearing or visual type of disabilities, and you're trying to access the paper application because you may need some different type of way to get the application, that is not even available right now. So, and this is why I'm just like, yeah. But what I will say, y'all, is just make sure that before you are going into a panic, okay, Read the information. If you are looking at headlines and you're hearing information, go and look at it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Know what your particular journey is. One or two things you're going to do with these student loans. You're either going to pay them off in full, or you pay enough to get them discharged under an income-driven repayment plan. And we know right now the income-driven repayment plans are on hold. Like, as far as any applications, there's nothing that you can do outside of sitting and mailing off that paper application and hoping that things don't get lost in the shuffle somewhere. But if you're in a safe plan, remember, you're at a 0% interest right now. So there's no interest that's being applied to your loans currently as they stand. No, of course, you're not getting the credit towards the income-driven repayment plan forgiveness or towards public service loan forgiveness, but you're not accruing any interest on the loan as it stands if you have to stay put until things work its way and all of this stuff is cleared up. Okay, but there has not been anything that I've seen as far as income-based repayment that, your loan still can't be discharged, even though you can't access the application to apply. If you're already enrolled, I didn't see anything where it shows that you can't get your loans discharged if you are at that threshold to submit like public service loan forgiveness. If you're at that 120 payments, or if you're at that 120 months of employment, and you're under income-based already, go ahead and get your application submitted so that way they can be working on that forgiveness. But y'all, just try to remain calm. I know it's a lot right now, and that's probably easier said than done. But right now, we're really in a space where we can't even afford to panic, because if you're panicking and you're anxiety ridden, you're stressed out, then you're not focused. And right now, we got to be more focused than ever to see what is actually happening. Okay, just make sure that you have all your information up to date in your student aid account, also information with your loan servicer. Make sure that you're looking at those loans. Like, if you haven't looked at your loans, you want to go look at them, because you don't want things to go into default, or become delinquent, anything of that nature. So you want to go look at that loans, because this is the time, if you're not currently in an income-driven repayment plan, that you can reach out to that servicer, because there's no access to the system. Reach out to your loan servicer and to inform them, hey, I'm trying to switch over into an income-driven repayment plan, but the system is down. I can't access it. And they'll know to put you in a processing forbearance, or, that way, when things are back up and running, then you can, be able to do it. But right now, you absolutely cannot do it. Okay. All right. And I hope that helps. And even still, even when it comes to the paper application, even on the website, they're saying, well, we advise you to put it in online. Okay, I'm going to take that word, because we're paying attention to language right now. I'm going to take that advice, because technically, when you go into the site, the student aid website, under the forms, you can't even click on the paper application. It's not there. You're going to have to separately search it in Google in order to access it, y'all. So, but this is what I'm saying. It's just important to pay attention now, more than ever, and just try to relax and just take a deep breath. Okay.